In Fabric is a A24 horror film of sorts, but it's not your usual typical horror film. I wanted to check out this film before, but I rented a Blu-ray, but it didn't work on my PlayStation 4. But this one showed up on the AMC, so I put it on. We're following Sheila. She's a lonely, older divorcee who's got a son who's studying for exams. And she comes across a really nice red dress that she'd like to buy. However, this dress is cursed. It starts with a rash, and then it starts to mess up your life and mess up your washing machine, eventually killing you. So the last lady who had this red dress died, but she doesn't know this. And as she's trying to do dating and stuff, the red dress keeps doing things to her. And this movie's really weird. It's got this sort of old school kind of gothic kind of feel because it's like a ghost story of sorts. Like the dress is haunted, but it's not too in your face. It's more lurking in the background. I really liked how Gwendolyn Christie, her name is shoved all over this film because she's in Game of Thrones, but she's only in the movie for like 10 minutes. She's the girlfriend of Sheila's son, and she's only in the movie for a little bit, but they put her all over the marketing. This is an anthology movie, so Sheila's got the dress first, and then it moves on to a man doing a stag night with the immature drinking friends, and then that guy's wife. So the movie's a little bit aimless in its direction and its focus because we're sort of just following this red dress. There's not much of a point either. Some of the like the horror set pieces are not very scary, but even though I didn't like this movie, like in terms of its story, I still dug it, like its atmosphere and its vibe and its music. There's something weird about that I enjoyed, but I didn't quite like the film. It's too long. It's like a full 2 hours. There are some really good comedic set pieces. It's satirical. Sheila has her bosses and they like to micromanage the hell out of her, but then they also show up later with one of the other characters, and there's some really comedic sort of British black humor in there, but the movie just doesn't seem to put everything together or have a point really. It's just haunted dress, moves on, that's it. So I am familiar with the director, Peter Strickland. He did a movie called Barbarian Sound Studio, which is about a man who works for Foley, and he suspects that the Foley's made for real and not, you know, through like smashing a cantaloupe with a baseball bat. He also did another one called the Duke of Burgundy. I didn't watch that one, but I am familiar with the director. Not the biggest fan of his work. This one, it wasn't really for me. So I give In Fabric a 4 out of 10.